All right, working on the 85 today. Again, today still. Uh, I got the little patch panel cover done and put in the new metal for the emergency brake. It looks crappy. It matches the rest of the truck. I had a hell of a time welding it. That weld-through primer really screwed up the. It didn't weld through very much. It contaminated my weld, and then I had a hell of a time welding it. So this is what we got. I may end up covering it up with some seam sealer. I don't know, but at least I can put the emergency brake in now. So that's done. Like I said, it matches the rest of the truck though, so you can't really tell. Next thing we're going to get on is this rust. I'm going to patch these holes up now. The proper way to do this, that one's going to be difficult to do. The proper way to do this would be to cut this whole floor out. It would be the proper way, and replace it. We're not going to do the proper way. We're going to do it because we're not worried about what this cab looks like. We only care about the functionality of the vehicle, so we just want to be able to cruise it. So we're just going to do the best we can to patch these up and clean this floor up, and then I don't even think I'm going to put any. I was going to put some rust converter down, but I don't even think I'm going to do that. It's so crappy. I think I'm just going to hit it with some rust encapsulator, which I know does nothing, but we'll go that route and let you know how it goes. Alright, so we use the contour sander, which I gotta tell you, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about a 5 on that thing. I'm not very impressed with that, and it may be that I'm using it wrong, I don't know, but you know, I got the floor somewhat cleaned up. This would be good if we were going to use some of the rust converter. This would be great for that, which was the original plan, but the more I see, you know, the patchwork that people have done on this prior to us and some of this other stuff, I'm not going to put that much effort into it right now. Just not going to do it. We want to get this truck driving, and so the plan is here. The plan was to tape the bottom of this with some tape and use some wax paper so that it doesn't stick to it. Not sure what I'm going to do with that yet, because there appears to be a cross member of some sort, a support or something. Maybe that's the chassis. Or the chassis. I'll have to take a look underneath there. But this is what we're going to do. This is not the right way to do it. The right way to do it would be to cut all this metal out and put new metal in. That's the only way, the correct way to do it. The second way would be to get rid of all this rust with whether it be a grinder or a sandblast. This shit's pretty pitted though. And then use a fiberglass mat, which would be another form of repair that would be acceptable. This is not acceptable, okay? But this is the way that I'm going to do it. And all I want to do is just plug these holes up so that no moisture can get in and get to my new sound deadener and new carpet that we're going to put in this. So I will get to work on this, and I'm going to do a couple test spots to see if it drips through, if I'm going to have to tape these undersides. I'm probably going to have to definitely tape this one here, but and I'll try to tape that one. So let you know how it goes here. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I shut my lights off, and I put a light underneath, and I'm starting to fill in some of these holes, and it's actually doing pretty good, believe it or not. I'm wondering if maybe though I didn't get enough JB weld, but it's actually working now. It's supposed to be high strength stuff. It's supposed to stick pretty good, adhere pretty good. So, and this stuff is sandable too. So if you really wanted to, you know, sand something up, and I know a guy once that actually fixed an engine block with this stuff, and from what I understand, it still is repaired today, possibly. So anyhow, I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, so it's working out pretty good. So I taped up the underside here so that we don't, because that hole's so big, and it's got wax on it, and this one here will be the real test. So I don't think I have enough JB weld here, but I'm gonna try to do that one there, because that one there is the ugly one, and then I'll move on to those there. So okay, so initial observation, this is a genius idea. I'm gonna have to go to town and get some more, because, and like I said, this stuff's sandable too, but I mean, it's not laid in there pretty good, with the exception of that spot there. But you know, this stuff sets up really quick too. I mean, it's like hard to the touch in like 6 minutes. So I mean, look at this. You can spread this out here like this, and I mean, if you really wanted to get creative, you could sand it down. I'm not worried about that. I just wanted to keep the weather, keep the elements out. So the big test here will be structural, which is, you know, and I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing, but when this thing's going down the road, the vibrations and such, is it going to be enough to keep, you know, is this going to be solid enough? It's got like 3,000 psi for structural stuff. But will it crack and, you know, fall through eventually? Probably so. But hopefully by then, you know, we'll have our enjoyment out of this, and I can pop this cab off. The idea was to redo this cab, but I don't know, man. It's just, it needs a lot. It needs a lot. So we just want to enjoy the vehicle for now. So yeah, I think I'm going back to, I think it's already setting up. Look at that. I mean, I can scrape to the edge, but yeah, man, I mean, cool. I think that is going to be my go-to for rust hole repairs in this floor here. There's a couple of them over there, but yeah, I mean, somebody tried to do a new rocker repair and they didn't do a very good job. Oh, I gotta find a spot here too, so I'm gonna clean this up with the grinder and then just rattle can that. But all right, cool. Well, we'll see long term there.